Hello, guides and goddesses. Hope everything is good. I do feel like I need to leave a message for someone, something about early morning. Um, can also be, I also hear grand rising. Um, I don't know. So I'm going to pull a card for the general energy you might be in at the time of this reading for whoever needs this message first. Then I'm going to go to letters. I feel like it's a letter message. I feel like it's a letter message because you wouldn't believe otherwise. Okay, so what energy for the this is your message. What energy are you in general at this time? Ooh, you are learning the higher self. I felt the need to go further than one card. You're mastering your higher self, taking responsibility for what? Okay, I hear an old song. What you won't do for love. What is that? Bobby Caldwell, I think. I guess you wonder where I've been. I search to find a love within. Okay. All right. So you might be, in the words of Beyonce, feeling yourself, something like that. But you are getting, and I don't mean that like in a high ego. It's awareness of self. Um, you might be waking up or starting off your day with a different or a higher sense of awareness, self awareness, being a little more honest with yourself. Feeling a sense of practicality, organization, feeling the need to be organized, feeling the need to sculpt and craft the life a little bit. Mm-hmm. Now, there can be, you could be an Aquarius. I don't really like to do the sign stuff, but it's star mode for sure. You feel like you know. You're the knowing going through that self awareness. Ooh, accepting you. Okay. I feel like somebody's looking in the mirror, or maybe you did that recently. You look in the mirror and you was like, okay, it's me. I'm looking all right. I also hear something about reasoning with the lower self. Reasoning with the lower self. Accepting the higher self. I don't know. Okay, let's see what letters are here for you. Let's see what letters are here for you. If any of that's feeling, um, if any of that's resonating. Hear a very old song right now. It's old. The band, the group, at the time of creation of said song, I believe it's called The Deal. Deele. The Deal. And the song is Shoot 'em Up Movies. But it's a song talking about meeting your baby at the movies. I don't know if you be hanging out, like, who can talk to people? I'm old. Anyway, who can talk to people in the theater? Anyways, I'm just telling you what songs are coming through, what's coming through. So let's see what messages are here for you. Okay. Now, if you're new to my letter readings, you can look along. If there's any words that come out to you, it might be soothing to watch. But for those who find this part boring, look for me to do this. That's when I formed the word or have a message to deliver. Okay? I still hear that song, and the lights went down overhead. Blanks. Ooh, blanks. Whenever I see blanks, that is outside influence. Ooh. And there's a lot of there's a lot of extra stuff here. This is a lot. So what I'm doing now is just getting things in order, or what feels like some level of arrangement that I like going on here. Hmm. Well, I'm going to tell you right off the top, this is a test. You are going through a test, or you have a test coming through. Feels like about honesty. Feels like who? Oh boy, is it that kind of honesty? Mm-mm. I normally don't have this level of a cluster. And I don't consider my messages done until everything fits. And 4 comes back again. Test. Or oh, okay. Though this message is not complete, in my humble opinion, this isn't complete at all. What I am getting though, and I will reshuffle again, what I'm getting is countdown. Countdown and judgment. You may have somebody coming in the test and in the form of a test to see how you respond to some shit. Like, are you ready to go? Universe wants to know, are you ready to rock and roll? It does feel like something coming in like out of nowhere. You ready to go? 4 can be the number of love also. How much are you ready to go? What I see is someone jumping out of an airplane. Maybe you always dreamed of jumping out of an airplane, right? And you've always like you've been to those places where they have those air tubes where people go in the tube and it blows you up and you get that like simulation experience. You get that simulation, right? And then one day out of nowhere, someone calls you up and it's like 3 in the morning and you're like barely like in dreamland. And someone calls you and like, hey, in 45 minutes, you could jump out of an airplane with the airplane jump out of guy superstar or something. You ready to rock and roll? Come on, you got to get up and you got to be here at the airfield 45 minutes. Or you miss this amazing opportunity. So it feels like ready to rock and roll, ready to do this in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, ready to go. And it gives you a moment in time where you know how bad you really want that. Do you really want to hop out of airplanes? We go, okay, well, 45 minutes. I know you still asleep, don't nobody care. Get in the car and you need to drive over here and bring your parachute, by the way. And you have 45 minutes to make the magic happen. Are you ready to go? And it requires a high level of flexibility. Um, it requires a high level of energy burst. Mm. And you have to get involved. Whatever this sudden test ready to go is, it's around other people. There's the group. And it doesn't seem like a bad group because those are angels. And whatever you are jumping into, spring actioning into, um, puts you around other people. Can be four, can be five people, and you would essentially become familiar with the group. Not saying anybody would give you a kidney after that or anything, but just saying, you make some new friends. And hopefully it's not as dramatic as leaping out of any airplanes or anything. Let's see what else. Hmm. Shoot. That looks pretty plain to read. Fate, or it could be a sinful tour or in a tour. Yeah, right? Could be. Let's take away the bad stuff. Okay. And whatever it is, it's moves you up in rank. Floating above others gives you an opportunity to show off your skill. Wait a minute. Hmm. Okay. Yeah, whatever this is, guide says that you spring into action in this group thing, right? You're like you were spoken highly of. Thing is, when you come in, you're in beast mode. You are like it's like someone says something good about you, but they didn't say all of it. So you'll get an opportunity to show yourself or your skills, your greatness to possibly to people of um, people who can alter your time, decisions, support, opportunities. The people who say yes. I also heard people who write checks. Okay, what I have trouble with though. Okay, hold on a second. Um. Oh, come on. Okay, so what I was having trouble with is the boa that had came out, right? So if you got like you get this great opportunity, show your skill, show your set, whatever, to get involved in something, and you just getting involved, right? You doing you, but you outshine the others. Problematic snake, because you were bait. You were not supposed to succeed. And as I'm saying that right now, my hand is hurting. Very weird. Like my middle finger is hurting specifically. And so you got somebody here who, now, this is horrible energy. I do get the energy of somebody like not liking how you are liked. Because that's not the plan. Oh shit. That was not the motherfucking plan. That's not how that was supposed to. So somebody's using you for bait. They might be using you to get something they want, or you're a part of something. You make them look good, and then you get brought into the shit, and then you fucking you look better. You bring limp noodle to Oh, I'm so that's not funny. I'm sorry. Okay. Wow. Um. Wow. Okay, so whoever this is for, I'm sorry to be weirdo here. Laughing. Somebody uses you to get something, and then they don't expect that you're gonna fucking come up off of this homie. Like, it's not even a homie. It really wasn't. It's like, damn. Like somebody brings you to some shit, right? Okay, it's like, okay, I'm trying to think of like a scenario where you could get the gist of how funny and fucked up and it's karma. Okay, so maybe somebody gets invited to a party, right? And then, okay, let's say I invite you to a party because I don't want to get lost in people here, but let's say I invite you to a party. Guys, I say, let's go. You're going to go to a party. Really, though, it's a party based on something I really want to go to. But the only way I can get in is if I have a plus one. And so I want you to go because, I can kind of control what you do and you like me, you'll listen. So you'll, dress how I want you to dress. And I'm thinking you're not going to talk too fucking much. I'm not even thinking, it's not, let's say my industry is I make popcorn. I'm hungry. I am hungry. So let's say my industry is popcorn making. You don't have nothing to do with that industry. You do what you do. You do not make popcorn. I get you to go with me to this event. You get to this event with me, right? You're like, okay, I'll go with you. We go to the event. Just in casual conversation, you start telling somebody who happens to be the number one popcorn guy on the planet. You start telling him about all these different flavors of popcorn they never thought of. Next thing you know, they're signing you to a contract, or he's offering you to come into his office on Monday so he can pay you $50 million to experiment on all these different flavors of popcorn. What? And then that same top popcorn guy looks at me like I'm, bubble gum on the bottom of his shoe. Doesn't know I exist, never spoke to me. Now, while that sounds like a wild scenario, take yourself out of it and imagine all of the low level feelings one like me or whatever a normal person might experience. You might be a little bit jealous. You might be a little bit pissed off. You might be like, what the fuck? You don't even know anything about popcorn. Why is the number one guy talking to you? Take me with you to the event. Take me with you. You might go through all. I personally, if that happened, I would go through all these stages of emotions. Whether I told you or not, I would still think it's not fair. Not fair. Because you were bait. Goddesses, you were just the plus one. Why are you suddenly like, how is it that all of a sudden, how is that? You get what I'm saying, right? Like, nah, like, that's not how this is supposed to work. Why are they talking to you? You don't know shit about popcorn. You ain't never did nothing but stick some in the microwave. I hate your guts. I hate your guts. Why are you getting the hookup? And you just innocently helped. You just innocently decided to be a part of things, to be a part of it, to help. It's because a friend asked, or it's just a thoughtless contribution. And next thing you know, you're the goddamn star. What the fuck? How dare you just be a part of like the bait, and then you become the shark? That's not cool. Why? That's not cool. Because you were the bait. And like, no, are you nuts? And so the bait becomes the best. Ooh. And I feel like this thing, whatever it is, it just happens. It happens so fast that there's no going back. Mm. And once they get a taste, this becomes whoever brings you in on some shit, they get a whole motherfucking lesson. They get a lesson. And there's really not much that can be done about it because others see it. Oh well, there's nothing that can be done about that. Anyways, I don't really know if you should care about that, but you should be aware of that. Okay? Yeah, no fair. Somebody is not, they're just not going to be happy unless they're better than you. But you're a beast. And it feels like other people just really, I get the energy of like flipping the energy. You go in as one thing and come out as everything to whoever else is in the room. It's like a friend saying, I'm going to hook you up. It's like your friend saying, hey, I work here. Come here and I'm going to hook you up, right? And then when you show up, next thing you know, you become their boss. The owner of the company comes out and is like, who is this cool person? They can have this job. And whatever it is, it's sudden, it's wild, it's not fair. Ooh. Any other messages? Yep. Okie dokie. So maybe you forgot for 5 minutes about how wonderful you are. We forget, right? And you forgot for like 5 minutes. It's okay. You was busy for a minute. So the universe is going to remind you that you are the source of many things, all things that you experienced also, right? But for whoever is using you as bait, they're gonna remember some shit too. Ooh. The universe is going to be moving someone you might have considered a friend out of your space. It's their sour energy. Oh, it's their sour energy making them feel like they got fucked over. Oh, yeah. So the universe is going to be subtracting some stuff for you. This I'm going to put the next 2 weeks on this because it feels very now. The universe is going to be subtracting some people out your space. They're gonna subtract themselves really, but it's overdue. So it's kind of happening beyond your control. There's the forgetting. Yeah, timeline change. Okie dokie. So there's a timeline change that's going to happen where some people move off the timeline. They can't go where you're going. They never could anyway. So it's time for some of the weight to fall off a little bit. And it happens because they are choosing selfish options. And there's selfish options that will make it difficult for them to fuck with you with a straight face. Ooh. Yeah, it's gonna make it. Yeah, okay. Some people are there. So you got some trash that's walking itself out. The thing is, you may not view whoever this is as trash, but the universe knows, and so um, someone's going through a little bit of an awakening because of this event. What I heard is lesser than. Okay, so guys, is something about your shine, your glam diva, or your glam guy. I don't know what the guy version of that is. Sorry. Your masterful nature, whatever it is, your shine is too much, and it makes somebody like self-aware. But before they get to the self-awareness part, they're gonna hate your guts. Got to go past that part. Sorry. Mm-hmm. What's the dirty deed? Oh. Oh, heartbreak. Yeah, so. Oh. Well, they're going to be bitter, okay? They're going to be emotional. That happens. Feels like somebody gets rejected, or realizes they were not as good as you for an opportunity, some type of elevation, or just group applause, whatever it is. Like, somebody's forced to deal with it, and it's difficult to deal with because it drills into their soul. It breaks their heart because it feels like ugh, I'm not even gonna finish this. But it's somebody whose ego gets fucking checked by others, and they weren't expecting that. They were expecting that nothing like that was going to happen. Like, not even fucking close. That's wow. Who knew? Why would they like you? Guide it says, what the fuck is so great about you? Why do you deserve a lift from the galaxy? Whoever brings you into whatever this thing is, they're so sure of their greatness, it never occurred to them. It never occurred to them that you could be liked more. Hostile takeover. They didn't. So yeah, it's gonna drill in to the ego part of the soul. It's gonna get all the way in there. You know, like when you put a Q-tip in your ear and it feels nice. We'll turn that into a power drill and go. Because that's about what that person's going to be dealing with. Um, I don't think you need it, but I'm just going to pull an angel card and ooh. division. So because somebody chose to treat you like that and bring you in and use you the way they were doing, they created the corrosion. They created the acid, the battery acid. Uh, that's their data. Look at that. I just said that. Divine intervention. So beyond your control, the universe is moving you into a space of protection, or at least opening some doors that you need to walk through. So also at this time, guides, goddesses, love you, love you. You're awesome, amazing, intelligent. Your data is golden because it comes from the cosmos, many lifetimes over, right? I heard Guardians of the Galaxy. That's what I just heard. Okay. Anyways, watch your good ideas. Watch how much you share of yourself with others, especially the things you're passionate about. And I'm saying that as a reminder to help the universe help you. Whether you do it or not, at this point with this, whatever this is, the universe is stepping all the way in on this. So it's like, okay, you're not like the others. Some of you need a better hobby that doesn't include certain energies, but you'll figure this out along the way. This is the universe trying to get you to move forward. Whatever this event is, and I did say around 2 weeks, it's a part of your awakening where you look at the big picture, not at your feelings, and you take nothing personal and understand it's a part of their path. This is a part of your path. And this is where the lines intersect and they cross. And people are crossed. Okay? And there's not much you can do about that except walk forward and show less love to those who are capable of manifesting harm into your environment. And it's also a time to look around and go, how did you contribute to that even getting into your environment? And what can you do to show love where it's supposed to go? So this is understanding manifestation and calling in what you desire and then realizing, oh, okay, I didn't call that in. It's reduction of ego, recognizing haterisms, knowing how to deal with people who are lying to you, bullshitting you, playing games. So watch, keep your eyes open, your ears open, and yes, your heart open, but protected. At this time, divine intervention is doing its thing. And one of the lessons you're learning, you're not here to fix stupid shit. But if you choose to get involved and try to fix it, wait on it, operate within it, it's karma. Mm-hmm. So make sure you're making choices based on growth, not not liking the self or believing what others tell you about your greatness, because you are great. Problem with it is you're so great. Other motherfuckers be seeing that shit, and then they don't think other people could see it because that's their ego. It blinds you. And so they learn a whole new level of envy, the kind that makes them not like themselves and therefore not like you. They experience breakage and then repetition, lying to themselves, knowledge, seeds that they planted. They sprout. And they get an experience that is built on the God self. They thought they was God while they was doing what they was doing. Then they experience some God. And it helps them get to the place where they start their journey of healing. Maybe. I'm kidding. I don't think they do. Yeah, at the bottom of the deck. Sorry, I had coughing on that one. Okay. At the bottom of the deck is chosen blindness. They choose. Okay? So it is what it was. Enjoy the experience. Whoever that message was for, all right? Just enjoy the ride and put on your lab coat, all right? And you're in observation mode. And you're in the pedestal mode too. uh, oh, what I heard is they're gonna love you. Oh my God. I feel like you might have a yes or no question also. If you do, let's knock that out. Breaking. Ooh. Okay, so you have to decide. So work on the yes or no question, pause the video, and come up with another one. I'm only going to do one, not three. One question only. Yes or no, please. Choice. Choice. You have choice. You have observations to make before this decision. Whatever your question was, there's observation that needs to happen first. Something needs to be seen, realized, revealed, shown. 2 weeks. If you enjoyed this reading, please like, comment, and subscribe. I would appreciate it very much. Don't forget to hit that bell if you're subscribing for the first time. Hit the little bell so you can get all notifications so you don't miss a thing. Why? Because I have to remind you that you're well and stuff. Laters.